Hello everybody. Right, gonna get right down to the chase here. Previous video, I did a video on the Mod Mic Uni, and it was the Mod Mic USB, which is basically these here. Okay, now I basically on that video just showed you how one mic sounded and not the other, which is this one here. I didn't actually show you off the USB mic. You got to look at it, which it's here. I gave you an unboxing of it, but I didn't actually let you hear what it sounded like. So I thought I'd just address that in this video, I guess. So I think what I think we should do is, this is what you're used to. This is what the Uni sounds like. I've got it set to, I'm just going to show you that I feel as if there might be a little bit of plosives in there, a bit of puffs of air. It is susceptible to it. What I quite like to do, I mean, it's not bad, it's not terrible, but what I quite like to do is add something like that on, which is another guard. It makes it look pretty good. It makes it look as if you're you're some commentator on the NFL or something like that. But anyway, so it does help with little air, puffs of air. So that's a side point. This is the Uni that you're listening to right now. And the Uni is the one where you plug in by the 3.5mm. And I've got it plugged into my Streamer X. Another thing that I never mentioned about the Streamer X is it doesn't plug directly into the Streamer X, okay? So if I just show you exactly what I mean, that's the 3.5, get your hand away, man. That's the 3.5 right, why is this not working? I feel as if it's gone backwards. But as you can see, it's got a little adapter there. I really can't do this with one hand. It's got a little adapter there. So that's what you have to do. I'll put the links in the description for that. You can't plug it directly into the Streamer X. You have to have a little adapter that basically makes it into a TRS, from a TRS into a TRRS. And it's the Streamer X needs a TRRS for the 3.5mm. I hope that makes sense. I think I confused myself there just talking about it. But so that's how you plug it into the Streamer X if you want to do that. It has to be TRRS, and this is just TRS. So you have to convert it. It's not expensive. Just get a little dongle. We're all used to dongles these days, especially if you're into Apple products. Right, okay. So without further ado, let's hear what the USB sounds like. So all I have to do is, I just have to take that one off. Put this one on, and then I just have to switch mics here, which should take a second. And here we go. You're now listening to the USB. Now, the only thing that I can say about this is I can't monitor it in any way. That's one good thing about if you're going to be using a headset with this, if you're the Streamer X or a Rode Uni or basically any of these, one of these kind of consoles that you can monitor your audio. It's great because you can actually hear what it sounds like. So I've got headphones on for no reason now, and all I'm doing is using this mic, and I'm hoping that it sounds good because I have no idea if this is coming through or not. So anyway, let's hope it does. This is the problem I had in the last video. I didn't actually show off the USB sound. This is it now, how it sounds between the Uni and the USB. Now there should be some sort of difference because obviously one is using, I guess, an analog signal with the 3.5mm, and another one is using a digital signal with the USB. Am I right in saying that? Please let me know. Let me know. It's a simplified view, but so there should be some slight difference, I think, in how it sounds. I might be wrong. but it is supposedly the same capsule, and that's why I thought I'd make this video, so you could hear for yourself and judge basically which one that you would want to buy if you were going to buy one. To be honest with you, it's more about the connectivity than how it sounds, really. Let's face it, because if you want to connect to via USB, then you need to buy the USB version. It's as simple as that. And if you want to buy, obviously, the 3.5mm version, then you have to use 3.5mm. Does this make sense? I hope it makes sense. So I can give you a look at the difference. There is a couple of differences, actually. Let's get this on here. So as you can see, this is now the uni version. The difference between the two, other than the connection, is they're pretty much exactly the same. But if you look here, you'll find this is the mute button. Okay, so on this one, you can see what it looks like. Pretty straightforward, right? But if I look at this one here, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Can you see it there? It's an actual button, it's not a switch. Oh my god, I cannot do this because it's now. Right, there we go. So if I mute this, basically what I said there, you shouldn't be able to have heard me there, so hopefully you didn't hear me. Turn it on and then you should have heard something cutting out there. Hoping so, that's for sure. But it just shows you that's the mute button, so you'll be able to hear what kind of noise that came through doing that, because I did it completely live. And what I will do now is I'll switch back on to this one here, and I'll do exactly the same thing. Right, so here we are here, and then all I've got to do is swap over the source here, which is here. Right, so now you should be hearing me on this here. So what we can do now is there any difference, by the way? Is there any difference? Is there any difference? I don't know. What we can do now is I can see if we can get this again. Highly unlikely. Right, okay. So let's get this on here. Oh, that's quite a good thing. Oh, left is right, up and down and all that. Oh man, this is so difficult. Left, keep going. Right, so let's try the mute. And I'm now chatting away. I unmute myself, and then I'm going to mute myself. And there we go. So it does actually, well, it certainly worked in my ears because I couldn't hear anything. Whether or not it made a bit of noise. So anyway, there you go. That I just thought I'd do a quick video on the difference between the two mics. There you go. One is uni and one is USB. And there is a slight difference as well. The USB is actually slightly more expensive. But there we go. Right, okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got some value from it. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Chari. Chari? Ciao. Ciao, Chari.